Hi there traders and welcome to Trade Direct 365. My name's Braden Gardiner. What we're just going to walk through with you now is a recent trade alert that we had on the cryptocurrency Ethereum. What we're looking at now is the daily chart of Ethereum. You can see that the market was pressing down, holding lower highs as sellers were in control, pressing down, and it really extended into that $80 mark where it did react up off that level, bounced up to 160 even. So what we're looking for in a trade, what we're looking for to perk our interest on the buy side is buyers starting to step in at higher levels with a bit of volume as well. So they're stepping at higher levels because they're interested in it, whether it be a stock or a currency or a cryptocurrency. In this case with Ethereum, you can see that they started stepping into higher level around the $100 mark. So they weren't waiting for it to press back down to 80. They were happy to step in a bit earlier, getting a bit excited, and they did react it up off that zone, washed out the previous lower high, which is always a good sign. And then the market pulled back and they started holding it again at another higher level, somewhere around, say, 130 even. So that's a really good sign that the buyers are starting to take control, and that trend down with lower highs pressing down is starting to reverse, and buyers are starting to get interested. And you can see it was being supported with some volume in this press up here, a bit of extra volume with this press up here, and again, extra volume when it started to perk up here. Now, this is the most important leg for us, and the reasoning why we took the alert. Price actually pushed up through the previous two highs at 160 and pressed up convincingly, then pulled back. So what we're trying to anticipate is the next higher low and a press up out of that higher low. So what we can see is the market did pull back, held little minor lower highs, pressed down, and then started to react up. So we found our levels of interest were at 180, and we found our risk was around the 144 mark, just below this most recent low here. So we'll go through now. We'll just take a look at the original alert that we sent out. This is the original buy alert. It was on the 8th of the 5th or the 8th of May that we sent this out. Now you can see that that's the same price action as before that we're just looking at in the daily chart. Market was holding high lows, and we marked it up for once it started to break out. We're looking for that press up and that expansion to that 220 mark and then potentially up to 250. We had our level to mark up. We're going to be interested in getting involved in the action of buying it at 180, this green level here, and then our risk was below 144. So basically, if we got in the market in Ethereum, bought into it at 180, and the market proceeded to turn around and head straight down again, we're happy to take our risk off at 144. Now we'll look to see how it played out from here. Now this is the final alert that we actually sent out, and you can see this is the entry level at 180. You can see the market started to tick up, pull back, buyers were getting the interest again at higher levels, pushing the market up, working its way up to that 220 mark. So we took a partial exit at 220, locked in some gains there. But as it played out, it actually blasted straight through that level and traded basically straight through 250 as well. At this stage, the reason why we sent out this last alert was to really tighten up the remaining risk, pushed it to 250 because the market was looking a little bit heavy, starting to get a bit more volatile, a bit choppy. This real spike up through the previous high and then reacted straight back down again. We figure if this was going to hold a lower high, we'd prefer to be out and reassessing from the sidelines for potential another trade. And you can see that that volume is really starting to increase, more of distribution than really accumulation. The market wanting to go higher. So we just want to tighten our risk up. As it played out, we got tagged at 250, closed out the alert, and that was it for us. So that was a good little explanation of just what we were looking at and the reasoning behind an alert that we put out. So if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email to support@tradedirect365.com.au.